Hey, welcome back to Canadians Leading with Impact podcast. I'm Kevin Crone, your co-host, along with Treleaven here, your other co-host. We've been doing this now for a little while, and it's been incredibly inspirational to talk to all these business leaders and thought leaders. And what's one thing that you've been getting out of it, Troy?
Well, the thing I've been taking from this is just the kinds of standards that the people we're interviewing have for themselves, their businesses. And as I'm thinking, as we're talking, you and I've been talking about what Canadian leaders we believe need to do and be about and be is the kind of leaders that have a big, broad vision for where their organization can go and where they can go. And so our guests have been really modeling that kind of thinking. That's one thing I've noticed so far. How about yourself?
Yeah. Our goal is to talk to all these business leaders. I mean, we talk to them all the time. So often we're like, we should record this and share it because these people are, inspirational and just clarity of their philosophy and success philosophy, business philosophy. And so, in talking with them, it's just been personally very inspiring. And so glad we've been getting into it. I think I've had such great feedback from so many. So it's been a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Yeah. And today we are really fortunate to have a real pioneer. This is his name. Well, his name is Sam Mercanti, and he is the founder of CARSTAR, which is Canada's largest collision repair franchise network. And Sam is known in that industry as definitely the first person that put together a network of collision shops, first person who really engineered the relationship between insurance companies and the paying for car repairs in a really systematic way. He really went deep into how that was done, and so today we're doing this
Recording.
There we go.
Yeah.
Because we had a technical glitch on what happened with our opening. So we wanted to record this and just say how amazing Sam is. We think you're going to enjoy his stories, his spirit, and he's got a very unique perspective that I think you like. Anything you want to add to that?
Yeah. It was so much fun having getting to sit and talk to him and listen to his, from an early childhood, what an incredible hustler, him and his brothers and in the streets of Hamilton, and is it just entrepreneurial spirit. And then the story of building a CARSTAR is just phenomenal. And he's like any other entrepreneur, business owner, the ups and downs, and then developing and forging the philosophy, just very inspiring, I think practical. And so I think everyone's going to really enjoy this one for sure.
For sure. He wrote a book recently called Risen from the Shop Floor. Totally encourage you to go get it. And there's a documentary that has been released and just got notice the other day that it won for Hamilton Film Festival. So that was great news about that. So great. So yeah, you're going to enjoy listening to Sam.
Anyway, so after writing the book, I'm in my office. Usually around 10 o'clock, I go for a little walk around the block just to get up from sitting all the time. Yeah. I'm walking, and this car pulls up and rolls down the window, and he goes, Sam. So, I'm going, who the hell is it? Because I don't remember. Good. He goes, Mo Masudi. I go, so Mo. He goes, remember me? I did your parents' 50th anniversary videos. Probably about 30 years ago.
Right.
He goes, you know what? Let me look closer. I do remember you, but goes, you know what? I just finished reading your book.
Wow.
And, great book. Goes, we should do a movie about your book.
Wow.
I'm going, Well, I just finished writing the book, and that was a challenge in itself. I've never done that before. But you know what? Here's my card. Send me a proposal of what you're thinking. I'll look at it, and then we'll take it from there. And then I kept walking. About 2 weeks later, I got this proposal, and, good proposal. And it said, basically, we can do a movie. It'll probably cost you about $1 million for the movie, to do a movie.
Wow.
And then he goes, number 2, we can do a short movie, probably $500,000. And we can do a documentary for about $70,000. I goes, well, $1 million in a movie, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
500,000, $500,000 a movie, that's a small movie, that's not going to happen. Documentary, I can wrap my head around that.
Yeah.
Come over, let's meet, and I'll bring my daughter Samantha in it. So we met, and he laid out some, things that would happen, how it happened. Can we get some sponsors? And anyway, we made a deal.
Yeah.
So he took over producing this documentary, and that was a lot of work. It probably took about, I'm going to tell you about probably a year of work. Because he had to come to my house and speak to my wife, and then interview my family, and come to the YMCA in Hamilton where I work out. Friday nights I go with my buddies. I've been doing that for 55 years. And we used to go to a place in Hamilton called La Cantina.
Oh, yeah.
So, and he had to come there and film my friends and I outside. And we usually have, dinner together, a couple glasses of wine.
Yeah.
And then we play a game called Liar's Poker.
You can say the crude version.
We called it bullshit poker. Because that's what it's all about. And we play with the numbers on our bills.
Yeah.
And it's funny because when we first started playing, when I was probably 30 years old, we used to play like the loser, whoever lost, picks up the tab on the nil.
Oh.
And you're talking like probably $300-400.
Serious stakes here. Right.
And then as we got older, 2 losers paid for the bill.
Oh.
So we split it because they say when you get older, something starts to shrink in your life, and you don't take risks no more.
Hey.
And so now we're playing for $5.
Okay. That's where you're at, but you're still playing.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
That's something that I've been doing. I've been married 54 years. We've been going out for this dinner for 55 years. So 1 year before I got married. So this is funny. So I'm married with my wife Roma, my beautiful wife Roma, and come Friday night, I get dressed up, and she's going, "Where are you going?" I'm going, "Out with my friends." Wow. What do you mean out with your friends? We're married.
Yeah.
You can't do that now.
Right.
You got me. I'm going, "Roma, see you later."
Oh, wow.
I just left.
Yeah.
And I went out, and I got back. She still was there.
And she still is.
Well, yeah, we've been married. This year will be 54 years.
Amazing.
And so then
That was part of the package.
Well, no, it got to the point where I've been doing that for 55 years. Got to the point then she started doing her own thing on Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And one night we didn't go out.
Yeah.
And she looked at me, she's going, "Aren't you going with your buddies?" I'm going, "No, not tonight. Some guys couldn't make it." She goes, "Well, see you later." She left.
Yeah.
Because she
Tables
started,
turned.
right. She started, so now, it's been 54 years that I've been doing this. 54 years married. And now it's like, no problem. Like tonight, I left this morning and I said, "See ya." And I goes, "I'll see you tomorrow morning." Because we get back a little later. So
Yep.
right.
Yeah.
That's how that got.
Right.
Well, there certainly seems to be a trend of, with every successful business owner or operator, there's a great partner there to support along the way, and it probably is not possible without that.
I am a lucky man, and I say that because my has never been a bed of roses all the time. With couples after you fight.
Yeah.
But thank God we managed to keep it together. And I love her. And and some of my friends right now. She gets up this morning. I was up at 5:00 because I lead a Christian group Friday mornings at 7:30 at my office. But she was up at 5:00. She makes me breakfast, and by the way, that's every day.
Wow.
And she cooks and cleans. And when it comes to the house, I don't know how to turn on the stove. I don't know how to turn on the dishwasher or the clothes. Thank God I have Roma, and I respect her.
Amazing. Well, you're having a full day today, right?
Oh yeah. Today you started up at 5:30, 7:30. Then this podcast at 12:00. I have lunch at Radius on Brad Street with a friend that we did business before, Ralph DeSanto. Then this afternoon, back to the office, do some work. At 3:30, I go to the YMCA downtown.
Yeah. Still going.
Oh yeah. Oh no. I work out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And the other days I work out. I walk, but I work out 6 days a week.
You've done that for many years.
Yeah. Since I was probably about 28 years old, or 30, 28 years old. And
do you see that as been a critical part of how you've been successful all these years, like how you have the energy to
100%.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the why and working out, I don't think I would have survived in business because running a business and a family and is not easy. So going to the Y, and I was a handball player at the YMCA.
Yeah.
Going to the Y, and I'm one of these regimented person that I'm very scheduled and detailed.
Yeah.
So like today, 3:30, I'm at the Y.
Yeah.
And it's in my calendar.
Yeah.
And nobody or nothing is going to take me away from that.
Yeah.
So 6:30 at the Y, workout, leave about 7. Then I have a gentleman's event tonight at Leuna Station.
Oh yeah.
It's probably about 500-600 people. It's a big Italian wedding coming up.
Wow.
And it's the son of my Joe Lucarelli, the son of my first franchisee, Dominic Lucarelli.
Oh,
Stony Creek. So go there.
Nice event.
Yeah. Go there, then that's my friend. If I get a chance to go visit my brother Peter, he's in the hospital right now, and he just had a heart issue, and they were able to replace the aortic valve through his body, not opening him up, which is amazing. So everything is well. I'll pass by, say hi. Now everything went well, but he can't wait to get out of the hospital because when you're well, the hospital is like a prison. And so that's my day today.
Wow. Well, speaking of your brother and your brothers when you were younger,
yes,
I loved your story about how on the streets of Hamilton you guys hustled. Can you tell us about some of those?
Sure.
The hustling.
Sure. How it affected you? Like,
yeah. What happened was that we were probably about 12. I was about 12 or 13, and Peter is 1 year younger, and Morris was 4 years. My brother Morris passed away about 12 years ago. And so what we did is we had some friends, and they would go to the Spectator building downtown, and buy the Spec.
Yeah.
You can buy. So after school, they used to take off, go to the Spectator. They had 3 brothers. We had 3 brothers. Buy the Spectator for, at that time, I think 3.5 cents a paper. So we'd buy about 50 papers between 3 of us, split it up, run like hell, go to the corners, and then start selling, yell out, Spectator, and people would come there and buy the paper, and for 5 cents we'd sell it. but sometimes they'd give you 10 cents, 5 cents tip, big deal.
Yeah.
So we did that 3 times a week. Then on Saturday was the big day. On Saturdays, we would go to the spec. The first spec would come out at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
And that's the early edition. And the spec sold for 10 cents. We'd buy it for 5 cents, make 5 cents profit, plus the tips. And then at night there was another paper that came out. So we did the same thing. And then that was around 6 o'clock when we sold our paper. So all the profits we made from selling the paper, probably $20. There was the farmers market in downtown Hamilton.
Yeah.
We used to go to see the farmers who came there to sell flowers. So we'd ask them, what would you want for the cut flowers?
Wholesale.
Wholesale.
Yeah.
Because they were selling them for about $2 a bunch.
Right.
And because, cut flowers next day, you could throw them in the garbage.
Right.
So we negotiated a price of 25 cents per bunch.
Wow.
Okay. So if we'd say, give us $20 worth of flowers.
Wow.
And we take the flowers, the 3 of us split it up, and then we'd run like hell.
Back to the quarters?
No.
Different spots. You had it down to.
Oh yeah, we had a process down. We used to go into the hotels. And the hotels during those days,
Like the Royal Connaught.
yeah, there was like probably about 20 different hotels downtown.
Oh, yeah.
And nightclubs. So and during those times, a lady couldn't get into a hotel without an escort.
Wow.
So it had entrance men only, and then another entrance ladies and escorts.
Wow.
So we used to go towards the ladies and escorts entrance.
Yeah.
And we approached the lady.
Yeah.
Here's a cute looking boy.
Yeah.
Do you want to buy some flowers? How much? $1 a bunch.
Wow.
And the ladies, the escort here would say, sure, cough up. So give us $1. Sometimes he'd give us $2 or $5.
Wow.
Which was amazing, right? And so one Saturday, we made $60 profit.
Wow.
My father had to work. He was working for $1 an hour, 50 hours a week. He was working 50 hours to make $50.
Wow.
We came home that night and made $60 profit. And my father said, that's impossible.
Oh, wow.
You guys are stealing the money. You're doing something wrong. And,
Right.
and I said, Dad, no, it's called business. You buy for $1, you sell for $2, you make $1 profit.
Right.
We just did that.
And this is all when you're like 14-ish or...
Yeah, probably I was 12, 13. My brother Peter was a year younger. Morse was 3 years younger. And that's where we picked up a lot of the business skills.
Yeah. Sense, skills,
How to
negotiating.
how to handle money. And you had to be pretty sharp because when you bought papers, if somebody else came to your corner, you wouldn't sell your papers.
Right.
So we had my brother Peter, we called him a One Punch Pete. So whenever we had somebody who was going to take our corner and sell papers with him, Peter, go get him. Peter go up to him and you be very simple, buddy. Get the hell out of here.
Wow.
And the guy goes, this is not your corner. Peter would go up, punch him in the head.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
It's a different time, right?
Yeah, and the guys would leave.
Yeah, I bet. The enforcer.
And if they wouldn't leave, then he'd call his brothers. 3 of us would jump on the guy and say, get the hell out of here.
Oh, my God. Wow.
That was part of the, it was the time.
Yeah.
But that's how I believe we got our business knowledge.
Goodness.
And, I got in the automotive business. My brothers, Peter and Morse, got in the hospitality business. And, and they started a company called Carmen's. That's still well known.
Yes, please.
And right now, PJ, the son, is running it.
Right.
And PJ, he's my brother with education. My brother Peter is 77. PJ is about 46, 47. He went to Notre Dame to get his business degree. This guy is amazing, and he's a good Christian kid. And matter of fact, he's right now he's the reason why the TD Coliseum in Hamilton is getting renovated.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah. No.
He's behind.
That's and I got to share that.
Yeah.
Because PJ, what happened is that probably about 10 years ago, the city and a councillor called Sam Mercanti basically said we should privatize the convention center. The city was running the convention center, probably getting subsidized by about $8 million a year by the taxpayer.
Right.
They didn't know how to make money.
Right.
So Sam Mercanti, the councillor, says we should privatize it.
Yeah.
So they put a bid out, and Carmen's was able to get it. So with Carmen's getting it, within 3 years, the subsidization stopped. They made money without any subsidy. Wow. Why? Because they understood the hospitality business. And, with the city, unfortunately, there is no accountability. And they were overpaying for, in that hospitality business, you need tablecloths and, things that you buy. It's because they were in the same business. So Carmen's was paying, let's say, $1 to get a tablecloth paint. The city was paying $3.
Wow. Right.
So, anyway.
Yeah.
It's so
They work
because
out
of
the
the
economics. Quick.
and they're still running the convention center now.
Yeah.
You know what? And then what happened? The city decided to privatize the Coliseum Convention Center. So they asked for a bid again. Carmen's was able to get it. Awesome. So PJ basically said, "So who are the best Coliseum operators in the world?" And they found out that there's this group called the Oakview Group, OVG. And the principal guy was also running the Maple Leaf Gardens, Tim Lewicki.
Wow.
Okay, Shepard.
Yeah.
They made a deal, right?
Yeah.
So OVG took over renovating the Coliseum, and they've been at it there for quite a while. Wow. And I've had 3-4 tours right now. So the only thing remaining in the Coliseum is the walls. Wow. Inside was gutted.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't recognize it. And they're right now, what they want to do,
They're getting close, right? Like
the opening is November 18th or 19th, I believe. And you know who's doing the opening? Paul McCartney.
No kidding.
Wow. That's the power of these guys, because also they partner with Live Nation.
Yeah.
Okay, so and these guys operate 125 Coliseums in the world.
Right.
So they have leverage when it comes to when they approach an agent for an artist, and they say, "We want you to play Hamilton." First thing they say, "Where the hell is Hamilton?" These are Andre Bocelli is coming next.
Oh.
Okay, so they said they're going to have 125 days of major entertainment coming into Hamilton.
Oh, amazing.
And that's going to light up the downtown.
Isn't it?
It's going to give business to all the hotels, to all the restaurants, because everybody's pretty well dying in Hamilton.
Yeah.
And the downtown Hamilton, when we sold papers, people lived downtown and worked downtown.
It was thriving.
It was, thriving, and we want to, I'm a partner with Hugh Peg with I think he's got 7-8 partners also. We want to bring back the downtown like it was in the 60s.
Absolutely. Oh, what a good vision. And you guys will pull it off. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you know what? I won't be here for the opening, but, definitely it's a sellout already.
Yeah.
Paul McCartney,
Amazing.
And he opened up a big Coliseum in South America, 100,000 people. So, I think he's 82 years old right now.
Yeah.
Right? So everybody thought when he opened up, he's going to do start out with a song like Hey Jude, a slow song. He starts off with the first Beatles song. Yeah, people went nuts. I want to hold your hand.
Oh, it's amazing. Wow.
It's so fun. So fun. What a history of
Yeah.
Hamilton and
Yeah.
business, and you're walking us, any business person in Hamilton or that's from the area or around the area, man, that's going to give them some amazing history.
It should light up the downtown.
Oh, that's great.
Because right now there's a serious problem in downtown Hamilton with the homeless places.
Yeah, it's
And we're also they're also going to have a strategic plan how to look after the homeless people.
Oh, great.
You can't get rid of homeless people. They're human beings.
Right.
You know what? And they need help.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, who the hell wants to sleep outside in the wintertime? And a lot of them have a mental illness. That's So no, we're going to have a strategic plan. And there's a gentleman called Lou Fraporti. He's a lawyer who's working with the police and the BIAs downtown.
Yeah.
On saying how are we going to handle the situation. So
It's going to be a real spin-off effect, positive for Hamilton. That's so great.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
Anyway, I mean, they got into the hospitality business. Obviously, I got into the collision business.
Yeah.
And
that's what this really, the book,
that's how
risen
right.
on the shop floor.
That's
I
right.
hear these stories. You on another, I think it was a TV morning show or something.
The Channel 11 morning show.
The Channel 11 morning show, and you're talking about, or the broadcaster asked you, what are some of your business lessons? And you said, I think you said I have 50 of them. Is that
This book's 50 years in business.
Yeah,
50 lessons.
right.
Because
Every year is a different.
I mean,
new lesson.
running a business is not for sissies.
Yeah.
And you live and learn.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Thank God. I mean,
Right.
my producer, my documentary, asked me, Sam, they're asking me for a paragraph when we send this documentary around the world. How did you make it happen? How did you do it? I goes, you know what, Mo? Obviously, I'm a Christian. And I said, so how does a 9-year-old boy, because that's how old I was when I left Italy. I was 9-year-old. My parents were sharecroppers. Sharecroppers in Italy, they didn't own the farm. A rich doctor owned the farm. Right. So we were able to use the farm, but everything we collected, we had to split it with the owner.
Wow.
So that's what sharecropping is. And we were farmers, and the kids would end up to be farmers. So my mother, who is the matriarch of the family, she wrote to my uncle Eugenio in Hamilton and said, we're thinking of immigrating to Canada. How would it be? How would life be there for me and my husband and my 3 kids? He wrote back and said, if you want to come to Canada and you're willing to work hard, come. If you don't want to work hard, don't come. And anyway, make a long story short, at that time, he sponsored us, the family. Wow. So we left a region called Abruzzi. Castelli is my hometown. We went to Napoli. Napoli, we boarded a ship. It was called the Vulcania, and it was a 2-week journey to go to Halifax. And and this was not an ocean liner.
Sure.
It was a low-end boat.
Wow. Not a fancy cruise ship.
No, that was converted. Took us 2 weeks, and everybody was sick, as seasickness, right? Then we landed at Halifax. In Halifax, they loaded you up on trains like cattle. Wow. And so when we got there, my name is Eusanio Mercanti with an E. So when I went there, they said, passport, please. So they got my passport, and they looked. They couldn't pronounce the name. So Eusanio going, how the heck do we say Eusanio Mercanti? He goes, you know what? The next guy said, just call him Sam. Sam, go over there. They load you on a train, and then there was a 2-day train ride from Halifax to Luna Station. And that's where we landed, Luna Station, and my uncle.
Yeah. Oh.
So, the question is, so how does a young boy, 9 years old, come to Canada, Hamilton, gets into the collision business and, changes the collision business at Canada? I goes, you know what? Number one, I give credit to my God. For me, I'm a Christian, so to Jesus Christ, right to God. My parents for the values they instilled on us of hard work and culture. And a great team that I had, first at Ontario Auto Collision, then at CARSTAR. Because it wasn't just Sam Mercanti. There was a lot of people involved in my success.
Yeah.
So, and in my book, I share those 50 lessons in 50 years because, there's a lot of twists and turns when you're running a business.
Of course.
Issues with my shareholders, my uncles, my brothers, and fights, and, it's part of life.
You negotiated some conflicts throughout those years. How did you kind of keep your head, or how did you pull off all those family and family relationships?
Like I was partners with first my uncles, and they let me in the business. They sold me 25%. My uncle Nardino was the guy that was the business had the business sense. My two uncles Guarino and Anthony, and they gave me a chance because what happened there, the shop where I started was expropriated, and they had to open up another shop. So this other shop, they sent my two uncles to run it, and one was a painter, one was a body man. They did no business, and they're going bankrupt. My Uncle Dino said, I got to hire a manager. These guys are going to go bankrupt. And I goes, give me a chance. He goes, you're too young. Get up here. Pushed me away. And anyway, after about a month, still didn't find a manager. He goes, I'm going crazy. I need a manager. I goes, give me a chance. He goes, go ahead. That's how it happened.
Wow.
And you know what? I just loved the business. And they made me a partner. And before you know it, I built a new shop there. When I took it over, we were doing $200,000 of business a year. Within probably about 2 years, I had it up to $1 million. And I started making money. Then I got into the insurance business,
Right.
and that's where So we built a new shop.
What kind of time frame or year was this, Sam?
This would have been in let's see, I started working in '64. In '68, I became the manager and a partner, and and then the big breakthrough I had was with a car that I fixed was a '64 black Pontiac. And I still remember to this day because it was an insurance job. And we weren't doing insurance work before. We were just doing used cars. We had to paint 15 cars to do paint and body work, 15 cars per week to make some money. I got my first insurance job, was a black '64 Pontiac. The estimate was about $1,500 on it. The appraiser came down, shaved probably $50 from my estimate what I had. And I made nothing but money. And I'm going, what am I doing used cars?
And then it opened up.
Well, that's I saw the light. And probably, a week later, I start wearing a suit with a smock on top. So I would go in the shop, line up the shop so my employees could start working, and I start going on the road. I start knocking on doors of insurance agents and insurance companies. Because when people have an accident, the first person you call is your insurance broker, wherever you buy the insurance. So you call them, and they have they could suggest
Where?
go down to Ontario Collision and get an estimate from them. Then it was up to me to sell the job and get the job, and it worked. I started getting insurance people in. And it worked so well that eventually I hired a sales manager. Who was his name was Art Dirksen from the YMCA. He was one of the Dale Carnegie graduates. You know, because around that time I didn't know how to manage people. So
You're just a hustler. Yeah, you just relived your newspaper flower
That's right.
business right around.
That's right.
Hustling, building relationships.
I didn't know how to manage people. Matter of fact, I treated people like a piece of equipment until I hired another gentleman at CARSTAR called Dennis Concordia. He was a human resource expert.
Yeah.
And he goes, "What are you doing?" I'm going, "They're just people." I'm going, "People." He said, "If it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be in business." So he taught me how to look after people. And then at CARSTAR later on, we came up with an idea, being a Christian, called servant leadership.
Yeah.
So what that means in business, and it's one of my lessons that I teach people. Here's what you do. Servant leadership came because of a guy known as Jesus Christ, and he had 12 apostles, and his apostles, they didn't know what he wanted them to do. They were fishermen. So he goes, "Well, I'm going to make you fishers of men." What are you talking about? Like they thought he was nuts. Okay, and anyway, so we came up with that idea. So when we hire you at CARSTAR, I know here's your job description. Understand that 2 times a year we're going to survey you. In other words, we'll bring you in, and your people that work for you, they have to rate you out of a 10, whether you walk the talk on these 6 values. And values, first value, ethics, standards, consistency, and so let's say it came this time, we do the survey, and we expected 8 out of 10. If you were below 8, we'd do the survey again. We'd let you know 6 months from now. If your score is not above an 8, you know what? We're going to fire you. You understand that?
Wow.
Yeah, I understand that.
Well, that's motivating.
And a lot of people try to fake it. You can't fake
it.
No.
Yeah,
because
you're not getting away with it.
You can lie about the what's inside you for about 3 months, but then your action will take over, and you'll be discovered. So,
Approach.
Yeah.
So you asked their people about rate them, and that's the
so
way
let's say you
decided.
were an executive, and you had about 6 people reporting to you. We asked them rate your guy, your leader.
Yeah.
And by the way, I was also rated by the people that answered me. Okay, and you know what? It's called the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna rate somebody else, well, what's wrong with you?
Yeah,
You got to rate it too. And so I was rated. Everybody in my company, and then we came up with a profit sharing plan. So 20% of my profits were shared with all my employees, based on their level of pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that really worked for us at CARSTAR. And at CARSTAR, that's another story altogether, because we were Ontario Auto Collision. Then through my paint company, BASF, I heard about an organization called CARSTAR out of Overland Park, Kansas City, who were doing automotive franchising, but they weren't franchising the way I was. They were approaching collision shop owners that were already in business. So at that time, before CARSTAR, I had 8 locations, 4 corporate stores, 4 franchisees. These guys, within, I believe, 2 years, had 200 locations. I'm going, the hell they do it? I didn't know. So I got a hold of my paint company rep, and I goes, his name was Guy Bargness. I goes, Guy, I want to meet the owners of CARSTAR. And I'm hoping we could set something up in Buffalo. because I can drive there.
Yeah.
And he did it. So the owner of CARSTAR, Laurel Holt, and his sidekick, Burl Cardew, came up, met with me and another gentleman called Sam Malatesta, and they told us about their business model. And I'm going, wow, I was impressed. How do you go from 0 to 200? And me, it took me 4 years to go from to have 4 franchisees, and it was okay. You're doing conversion franchising, yeah. You know what? I got to see this with my own eyes.
Yeah.
So they said to me, no problem.
Wow.
Okay. Next week, get a flight. Here's where we are. Come and see at our corporate office.
Nice.
Myself and Malatesta, and I brought another guy with me, Larry Jeffries. We went to Overland Park, Kansas City, and I saw this incredible, corporate office they had, the building, and I was blown away.
Wow.
You know what? They basically said that we approach these guys, and then, here's our model, is what we do. I said, I want the rights to CARSTAR Canada. Make a long story short, so I had to go back and forth probably about 7, 8 times. And so eventually the lawyers almost blew the deal, but we got it back on track. And we got the rights. And in November of 92, and we signed the documents in Las Vegas, Nevada, because that's where there was an industry event happening there every November. Signed the documents. I put a team of people together, and I established what I called. We had a vision of. To me, a vision is I look at the horizon and saying, okay, what do you want to do? Yeah. Mission for me is marching orders. How are you going to do it? And this, you write all this down. And then what values? Values to me are whatever things is when you go on this journey, you're not going to cross. What's important to you? Ethics, standards, consistency, servant leadership, having fun when you do all these things. And so we established those values, and I put a team together. We wanted to have 200 locations in 10 years across Canada. I needed brand awareness of 50%. There's a difference between aided awareness and not aided awareness. And then we rolled all these things down, put a team of people together, went to work. Went to work, and sure enough, after 3 years, we were not achieving our targets. And that's when there was around 98. I had what I call a shareholders revolution. So that was very interesting. What happened there is because I wasn't hitting my numbers, and my partners were my cousins. So the head guy, my cousin, a gentleman by the name of Raymond Mercanti, sharp businessman. He ran our rival shop, and this guy was like on fire. He says, Sam, we want a meeting with you, the shareholders, my other cousins. There was Ramo, Sam, Anna, in the boardroom, and your executive team. Good. No problem. Went, set it up in the afternoon. Goes, but we don't want you in the meeting.
Yeah.
I'm going, interesting. Okay, fine. So Sam Malatesta, my right-hand person, was in the meeting. So they met I think the meeting was around 1 o'clock. About 15 minutes later, Malatesta comes out to my office. He goes, do you have any idea what they're doing in there? I goes, no, they wouldn't tell me. He goes, they want to get rid of you. I'm going, what? Yeah, they want to buy you out. I'm going, you got to be kidding me. Like, I put my life into this. It wasn't about the money. So anyway, he goes back in the meeting. They come out, the gang leader says, yeah, we want to get rid of you, we want to buy you out. And 2 days, you're going to have an offer on your desk. No problem. Offer came. He wanted to give me $1 million for my 25% of everything on Empire. And
how'd that go over?
you know what it did? It broke my heart. If anything, it broke my heart. These are my cousins.
Yeah.
And I'm trying my best, and the plan wasn't working. So I goes, okay, now for me to counter offer, I need $3 million. I did not have $3 million. So I got a hold of my good friend. He's my combatant, Fred Bazzelli. I goes, Fred, here's what went down. And, I need $3 million. And I don't have it. He goes, leave it with me. So, and Fred was also, he's an accountant, but he's also a money guy. And he had friends in New York City. And he found this guy, his name was Eddie, in New York City, a Jewish fellow who had some money.
Yeah.
And he goes, I talked to Eddie. Goes, he wants to come up from New York and meet you. So we got him to come up for the weekend. And I showed him all my numbers, showed him, the 8 locations I was running, what we had. He goes, leave it with me. And I'll get back to you in a couple of days. 2 days, he got back to me. He goes, Sam, you're a nice, fine gentleman. I like what you're doing. I like your plan. You got your money.
Wow.
Make him a counter offer. So no problem. I got my lawyers involved. I made him the counter offer. I offered him $3,100,000 to buy them out. So I presented the offer to the gang leader, and he said, what makes you think we want to sell? We don't want to sell. We just want you out. Interesting. Okay. That's another problem.
Yeah.
So anyway, and you talk about one of the toughest time of my life.
Yeah.
Trying to solve this thing. I'm on my knees, I'm praying. And then finally I had the bright idea. I said, why don't we hire professional directors? One director for each family. And we'll get them in a room and we'll see if we could start talking, negotiating. And they bought that concept. So I had a director. Their family had a director. The other family. So there was 4 professional directors that we hired, got in the boardroom, and we started talking through, and we put it back together. Put it back together, and then at that time I had to take. I took a 20% pay cut. Everybody else, I had to take a 10% pay cut on my employees. We got things back together, and then the big breakthrough was, getting my first insurance company to send us business. And there's a company out of Burlington here called the GAN, G-A-N, who did business in Ontario and in Alberta. And so when there was an accident, the agent reported to the GAN Insurance Company. The claims manager was Bruce Davidson. Got a good agreement with him. He would give the claim to us. We would call up the customer, have him drive the car or tow the car, put him in a rental. We looked after the whole claim, and they loved it, and it was working. So we did that for about a year. Sure enough, GAN was sold. And so we got a call from the guy running the GAN the day before Christmas. So me and Sam Mercanti goes, come into our office. We got some announcement to make. And I says to Sam, he goes, Sam, what do you think the meeting's about? I'm going, I tell you what it's going to be about. They're going to get rid of us. They would never do that the day before Christmas. And I'm going, $100 bet. So that's what it's about. Bet the $100. He lost $100. Okay, but here's what happened. That's why there's a God involved here, because we think we can control things. We don't. We think we can.
Yeah, it's an illusion.
So what happened? They got bought by a company called General Accident, which is much bigger than the GAN. So General Accident looked at what their process, and they liked it. So we got a call from them. We want to keep that person's on with General Accident. It's great, because General Accident did business across Canada, right? So work for them. They get buyout by a company called Aviva. Aviva was probably 20 times bigger than General Accident. Aviva buys them out. They like our program. They want to do the same thing.
Wow.
This is now across Canada. before you know it, I had a national deal with after Aviva. It was the Dominion of Canada. Then we got a national deal with Economical Insurance Company, Zurich Insurance Company. And so what happened here? Franchisees, they want two things before they sign on the line. Get me more cars to fix. Show me how to make more money.
Nice.
If you can do that, I'll pay you 6%. And so when that happened, then the deal was right across Canada, whenever there was an accident, if there was a CARSTAR store, they'd start to get business.
Wow.
Our phones start ringing off the hook.
Right.
Everybody wanted to be a CARSTAR franchisee.
It's real value. Right?
Yeah. So we went from, at that time, 40. We went to 100 within a couple of years. And at that time, I took all my team to Las Vegas to celebrate that we hit 100. We started making money. Before you know it, we were at 150, 200. 2015, I was about 68 years old. And I was getting tired. Tired of the traveling. I had to go all over Canada.
Right.
So one day I get this call, and that's why there's a God involved. I get this call from my assistant, Karen Rush, who had been with me for 26 years. She goes, Sam, there's this guy on the phone that I can't get rid of. He wants to talk to you because all my calls were screened, busy guy. I go, so Karen, put him on the phone, if he wants to talk to me that bad. And I get on the phone, he goes, Sam, Jonathan Fitzpatrick from Treleaven Brands. I just got into this position. I'm the business development manager for Treleaven Brands. We own Mako and, other companies. And I want to come and see you in Hamilton because I checked around. Treleaven Brands wants to get into the automotive collision space. I heard that in Canada, you're the guy I got to talk to. Okay, no problem. In an appointment, 2 weeks, he flies up, he sees me, nice, tall guy. I mean, everybody's tall compared to me. Okay, and shake my hand. The first thing out of his mouth was, Sam, I want to buy CARSTAR Canada. I'm going, not for sale. He goes, let me teach you a lesson, boy. He called me boy. He goes, everything is for sale. In business, everything is for sale. This guy ran a big burger chain out of Europe. But he won another job because he had a son who needed some medical work around Miami. And so anyway, goes, let's sit down and tell me what you need for me to buy CARSTAR Canada. No problem. Now, this time, in my mind, I'm already dealing because in business, everybody should have an exit strategy, how you're going to get out, and a succession plan. So I already knew in my mind what I wanted. Sit down. I goes, okay. The first thing, I go, Jonathan, it's about called money. Here's a number that I want if you want to buy CARSTAR Canada. No problem. Writes everything down. Number 2, I just put up this building here, corporate headquarters. You have to lease this building for 20 years at fair market value. Number 3, you have to provide options for my executives that will stay around after you buy. Because right now we have a profit sharing plan. If we make money, I want them to make money. Number 4, you have to provide financing in case any franchisees want to do an acquisition, because in our business, banks aren't lining up to give us money. It was a dirty business, not ethical, and I think, and then number 5, the last gate is you got to go buy CARSTAR US because they have first rights on us.
Right.
And no problem. It didn't scare me. Wrote everything down. I got everything, Sam. Leave it with me. I'll get back to you. Shook hands and he left. He left.
Wow.
1 month goes by. Didn't hear from Jonathan. 2 months goes by. Didn't hear from Jonathan. 3 months go by. Didn't hear from Jonathan. 4 months go by. No call from Jonathan. I goes, you know what? Shit. Probably another tire kicker. Just wasting my freaking time.
Right.
But I didn't care. I was tired yet because I was making money.
Yeah.
We had that time we had about 240 locations. I was making money, tired, yeah. Anyway, on the 5th month, I get a phone call, Jonathan Fitzpatrick. Jonathan, wow, what the hell happened to you? He goes, I've been working on your deal. I'm going, come on, buddy, working on my deal. I said, 5 months. At least you could have called, say hi at least. I'm alive, right? He goes, I've been working on your deal, and you know what? We are 2 weeks away from closing on CARSTAR US.
Wow.
That was big deal. Because CARSTAR US was a big corporation.
Big.
And and I'm like 90% sure that that we're gonna get the deal through. And by the way, your 4 other gates that you want, not a problem.
Wow.
And let me send you a letter of understanding.
Yeah.
I got the letter, and I looked at it. Everything that I asked for was in this letter. I send the letter to my lawyer and my accountant as they work together, Ross and McBride and Fred Bazzelli. And they both called me and they said, if you don't take this deal, get yourself another lawyer and accountant. I want to do business with you. Anyway, make a long story short, signed the documents. The deal went through, and it happened quick.
Yeah.
Happened quick, and for me, the deal's never done till the money is in my bank account. And it happened. The money got in, and I signed a deal with them to stay for 2 years. And by the way, the guy that took over, the president, was Michael Macaluso, who was my VP at the time. And so after a year, they made the deal with me for 2 years. After 1 year, they said, by the way, we know we have a 2-year deal with you, but it's been 1 year. Michael's doing such a good job with a transition. We don't need you anymore.
Wow.
So we'll pay you out and see you later. Leave our office because we need it.
Yeah. Wow.
That's where I goes, okay, now what?
Wow.
Because,
Yeah.
I was tired of the traveling, but I wasn't tired of business.
Yeah.
So I says to my daughter, Samantha, come with me. And we'll open up an office in downtown Hamilton, and we'll get into this business. So we basically give mortgages right now because we got some money. We do some business deals.
Yeah.
We own a bunch of properties. That's what we're doing right now. That's how it all
What an amazing business story.
came down.
I think so. The moral of the story: building a business and selling it is pretty straightforward and simple.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, right.
When I was 17 when I was 17 years old, just quit high school, went to work. I had no idea what it took. But it's all about for me.
But it was in you, the hustle.
Yeah.
In you.
It's called hard work.
Yeah.
I mean, you know how many nights I didn't sleep? Because when you run a business, when you leave at 5 o'clock, the business does not leave you.
Yeah.
You go to bed with it.
Yeah.
So whatever problem you have in business, employees, insurance companies, vendors, and fleets, you take that with you. You say, so how am I going to deal with this tomorrow?
Yeah.
And and me, what happened to me is in 1998, I was asked to golf with a gentleman by the name of Paul Henderson.
Yeah.
You know Paul?
Oh, of course. Yeah. And everybody knows.
Younger people don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
It's a pretty big goal.
Icon, yeah.
In fact, he worked in our office for years.
Really?
Yeah. Christian organization.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Campus Crusade for Christ.
Oh yeah. So I
We'd see him in hallways, and I would always go, "Hey, Paul, great goal, man."
amazing. So
Yeah.
Golfing with him.
I got a call from Jim Turnbull. Jim Turnbull was a friend of mine, handball friend of mine. He's a lawyer who became a judge, and now he's a retired judge. So Jim says, Sam, Paul Henderson wants to have a golf game with you and your brother Peter at the Beverly Golf and Country Club.
Yeah.
I'm going, set it up. That's like, God saying, I want to golf with you.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah.
And we set up anyway. We set up, had a good. I mean, this guy's one heck of a golfer, right? Pretty well scratch golfer. Yeah. I'm a hacker. Good golf game. And afterwards, he took me to my car, and to drop off my clubs and go inside for a beer after the golf game, which is normal. But before we went inside, he says, "Can I ask you a personal question?" I goes, "Sure. How's your spiritual life?" I'm going, the hell would you be asking me? I thought, he'd be asking me a golf question, or you're a shitty golfer. And I goes, yeah, my spiritual life is pretty good, Paul. I go to church every Sunday with my wife, and I had 3 young girls at the time. He goes, cut the bullshit. How's your spiritual life? Because a lot of people don't want to talk about their spiritual life. But I goes, yeah, it was great. But I was lying. I was what you call a 1-hour Catholic. I went to church just around the corner from where I lived. But before church, I'm an idiot. In church, I'm a saint. After church, I'm an idiot again. He goes, get yourself in a group that I'm starting in Hamilton. Jim Turnbull and Eric Durson's going to run it. Anyway, I went to the group, and I didn't like it because I saw these guys, with a Bible, and I called them Bible thumpers. I was a handbumper from the YMCA. I was a macho man, and tough, strong, and anyway, something happened in that meeting. And so I kept going. They had a retreat at the Muskoka Baptist Conference. Went to the retreat. That's where I reaccepted Jesus Christ in my life. Yeah, I am a born-again Christian. But I was a closet Christian for 2 years. I wouldn't publicly go out. And they asked me to speak at an event. I go, guys, it was Sunday morning when I go to church. No, I don't want to do it. But I did it. I did it, and that's, I spoke about the men in the mirror, and that's where, I saw Lord Jesus Christ. A lot of people say, what do you mean you saw him? Like when I'm writing the book, Romy Turkel, being Jewish, goes, you saw Jesus Christ? I goes, yeah. What did he look like? Like the man in the picture. I saw him 3 times. And, like nodding at me. And I'm getting shivered just talking about it because, and then, I became a born-again Christian. And it hasn't been easy. So I'm what we would call a work in progress. Because right now, I led the group this morning at 7:30. And Dennis and I started another group called Faith and Business, younger people. Because we said, you know what, boy, wouldn't it have been great if I would have been a Christian, before I reached the age of 52? Yeah. Because we brought in young guys. And we got about 10 guys in our younger group, all successful business people. We meet Wednesdays at 9 o'clock, and half of them are in Zoom because they work and they got to travel. Half come to the office. I mean, it's changed my life. And so now I'm what you call an ambassador for Jesus Christ.
Wow.
I am one of my job is to let people know how your life could be different when you let this man into your life. Not easy. And I think it was Billy Graham who said, being a Christian is not for sissies. He's right, because you've got to walk your talk. You can't preach one thing and be another person.
Right. What an amazing journey and story, Sam.
What it's
How did with maybe a little bit of time left? I know you mentioned Dale Carnegie and the impact and that's had on you. Can you speak to that a little bit? Like
100%. Because when you get in business, nobody tells you how to deal with people, and then what I mean. Impromptu speaking in public because I had a team, and I didn't know none of that. Then I heard about this company called Dale Carnegie, and I go, it was very interesting. I enrolled in the first class. It was in Burlington. I had to go, and boy, did it ever help me? You know, I came out of my shell because it taught me how to, taught me about people and all about people, for human beings. You know, they got to be taught. You know, if you want to speak publicly, somebody's got to teach you how to do it. And I'm going, wow. So I went to the course. After I went to the course, I go, everybody's going. Because you know what? I mean, it's my people. I love my people. I care about my people. But you know what? You got to get, if you're going to be leaders, you got to get educated on how to become a leader and how to speak publicly and how to speak impromptu. And yeah, so not only did I send all my team there, my people there, but also you guys also gave other lessons on corporations and
Leadership training.
leadership training. I mean, I did the whole.
Did them all. Yeah.
And then my franchisees.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, when I got my franchisees at Ontario Collision, the Lucarellis, I put them through Dale Carnegie.
Yeah.
The Saputos and Acacia through Dale Carnegie. And by the way, people now like Lucarelli, who, by the way, his 3 kids are in the business. He was my first franchisee, and he's become a multimillionaire. My other second franchisee, Sam Saputo, right now, his son Joe has got probably 5, 6 locations. And so a lot of the franchisees, the children took over from their parents. So yeah, and everybody I know, my granddaughter, Samantha, okay? You take the Dale Carnegie course. Yeah. So I speak, I'm a Dale Carnegie promoter.
Yeah.
And why? Because you guys helped me. And I know that you helped a lot of my family, my team, and you are part of my success.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Means a lot.
And
You know what?
And thank you for your trust. And
It's a fact. And what was the first book that you guys gave me to read? I'm a reader, and it was called
how to win friends.
How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Yeah.
Great book that you know what, I enjoyed, and yeah. So I can't say enough about Dale Carnegie.
Well, thank you. And thank you for today and investing your time.
I hope
It's been amazing to listen
keep
to
going
you.
for
I can listen to you. We just got
wanna
through
book you
1 year,
again if you don't
really.
You know what? I mean, yeah, you know what? It's an honor to be here with you guys, and because I know how you guys help people, and you know what? And I believe that we're all human beings, and we are not born being a leader. We have to be taught how to lead people, and leading people is a skill set, because leading people, it's very interesting because they're human beings, but God gave us minds, and sometimes we're all over the map.
Yeah.
Right. And we can pick up good habits and bad habits, and being a leader is not an easy thing. Yeah. You guys taught me how to be a good leader.
So if you were to give this, maybe we'll end with this. If you were to give Canadian leaders some advice or recommendations on, if they could just boil it down to maybe one thing, I know there's many, but what do we need to do right now to succeed in business in Canada and really thrive, would you say?
That's a deep,
for one last question.
I'll give you my thought and what I think.
Sure.
And I think, first of all, it starts with the, it's like a business, the guy at the top. So in Canada, our leader has to first walk the talk, meaning he's got to be ethical, and that happens in our business too. Because I changed the collision industry because I introduced ethics to the collision business.
Yeah.
Collision business was a bad business. There was, it was called I refer to it as sex, drugs, and rock and roll. When you're 30 years old, well, I had to go to Italy to give a speech on the collision industry in Canada. I suppose it's probably the same year, but yeah. So for Canada, we need a leader that's ethical, and because people follow what you do, not what you say. So it starts at the top, and and small business is the backbone of our Canadian economy. And you know what? And a lot of the business people want great leadership, want a great country. I think Canadians have to understand, especially if you're in business, do the right thing, ethical, look after your people, because people are made in God's image. I can get deeper, God's image, and so are women. And I learned a beautiful thing not too long ago about God made a man and God made a woman. And then after the fall in the Garden of Eden, first thing that happened there is that God came out and Adam and Eve were hiding. God come out and says, "Why are you hiding?" "Because we're nude." "Who told you you're nude?" It goes, did you guys eat from the tree I told you not to eat that fruit from, the apple? And the man says, "She made me do it." Typical man blaming a woman. "She made me do it." And God says, "Look, you're not supposed to blame anybody." And he goes, "And you women, men, I gave your wife or partner something that I didn't give you. It's called intuition." She goes, "So whenever you have to make big decisions, make sure you talk to your wife. She has intuition. You don't." So now, I'm trying to reconcile with my wife. "Roma, I got some big issue here that we're going to figure out. Sit down, let's talk to me." So she comes up with ideas that I never even thought about. And I go, "How did you get so smart and so quick?" She goes, "You stupid idiot." I always was smart. You who was stupid. You never listened to me.
That's right. Yeah, that's great.
Anyway.
Oh, Sam, this is so great. I just really appreciate your humor, your faith, your strong beliefs, your ethics, your values, and it shows up in your results you've had throughout your career and even now and the work you're doing. So thank you so much, sincerely, and been great.
Yeah, and best success with Risen.
Yeah.
And with your documentary. Yeah. And thanks for being here today.
You're welcome. And I think we've got about only I think we bought 3,200 books, 35. We got about maybe probably about 60 or 80 left, but I got one for you.
All right.
One aside for you.
It's such a good read. I loved it.
And the documentary, we're going to see where this takes us. I'm hoping that this will be the last Risen screening in this area. We've already done about 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah.
And there's ones happening in LA, and in that I'm not going. My daughter Samantha will go. And by the way, the one in LA, James Wood, the narrator of the documentary, lives in LA. So we're hoping he might show up in the screening. Yeah.
Full circle.
Yeah. Amazing.
Good. Well, best success.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, and Troy. They're really nice being with you guys.
Same here.
Catching up and
Yeah.
And thank you to
the producers.
Where are the producers? Thank you very much.